Bosshart is a Swiss academic, historian, and gender expert who is international president of the Federation of Women Business and Professional Women. BPW has partnered deeply with many UN agencies for many years on numerous projects, and they expect to be signing an MOU very soon to move forward on some important projects with Africa. Can you please briefly describe what BPW is, the number of countries you're represented in, the percentage of your members who are women entrepreneurs, and the magnificent kinds of projects that you've worked on?
Thank you very much, Virginia. Good evening, UN representatives, excellencies, of course, and ladies and gentlemen. The International Federation of Business and Professional Women is a worldwide women's organization situated in 112 countries with growing potential around the globe on all 5 continents. The organization has been founded in 1930 in Geneva and is today composed of around 75% of entrepreneurs and businesswomen and of 25% of professionals. Our aims can be resumed in 4 points. First, we work for women's economic independence, equal opportunity and representation in economic, civil, and political life. We are, as well as women's entrepreneurs, politically neutral, also non-secular, and trying to respect diversity in all fields. We have extended our organization as it was the aim of our founder, Leda Madison Phillips, who was an American lady from Kansas, into the Arabian sphere. And it's working very well, and we are very happy that we could fulfill her dream. She was on the way to the Arabian countries. She died of typhus. So the second point is to encourage and support women and girls to develop their professional and leadership potential. Of course, that means also to encourage girls to work in STEM. And I must say I have a little personal experience in this field. I was, like my colleague, very early interested in STEM and very early interested in computer science. I was at Stanford at this time and started to work as an historian with computer for my results, for my PhD thesis. But I had a professor who didn't like that. So I had wonderful results, but I had to verbalize everything and just to abstain from showing too many graphs. So I think art and is very important also for the whole STEM. Has to be included. And it's important that we have to find, to lure the young ones also into this field. So we undertake also lifelong education and training, use the abilities of women for the benefit of others locally, nationally, and internationally, and advocate for the elimination of all discrimination against women, for human rights and the use of gender-sensitive perspectives. We undertake, and these first 3 points go very much into advocacy, but we try to undertake worldwide networking and cooperation between business and professional women, non-profit projects and programs that help women gain economic independence, and to present the views of business and professional women to international organizations and agencies, and to business, governments, and civil society. And one of our big battlefields was also public procurement to help in the legislative sphere. And We had very early, I think we were one of the earliest organizations who got consultative status with ECOSOC since 1947. And we are represented in the UN offices in New York, Geneva, Vienna, at FAO, at UNESCO, as well as ESCA, and newest at ECA in Santiago de Chile. At the beginning of my presidency in 2021, I chose the motto for the organization, New Actions Through Corporations. I had beforehand been vice president for our connection with the UN agencies, and I could see how important it was to reach out to other organizations to accomplish the huge tasks that have to be fulfilled regardless of the SDGs by 2030. In the way W7 and W20, BPW was and is well represented by entrepreneurs in the countries which had the presidency of G7 and G20. And as the presidency of Japan, the BPW vice president of BPW Japan had a role of advisor. We support very actively the WEPs, have MOUs with the International Organization of Employers, part of ILO, with ITC and Global Compact. We were always a very avid promoter of he for she and of the WEPs, of course. We play an active role in the European Women's Council. BPW International came to New York to finalize the details of an important MOU with UN Women for a big program.